Hey, Rich Kimber, the Civil War Traveler here, and I'm here in beautiful Eads, Colorado with Ranger Terri Jobe. Terry, how are you today?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Doing great, doing great. Thank you for sharing some time with us. We're here at the site of the Sand Creek Massacre. Can you tell us a little bit about the massacre, how it played out, and some of the characters behind it?
Ooh, that's a big question. So the Sand Creek Massacre was an attack on a Cheyenne and Arapaho camp on November 29th, 1864. In the camp were about 750 Cheyenne and Arapaho, mostly women, children, and the elderly. They were trying to establish a peace for some of their non-combatants. But despite that, they were attacked by Colonel John Chivington on November 29th, 1864. And Chivington brought along about 675 soldiers of the U.S. Volunteer Cavalry, the 1st and 3rd Regiments of Colorado. And during that attack, the soldiers killed about 230 people from the camp. Again, mostly women, children, and the elderly. And a lot of the soldiers took trophies. There were some soldiers who refused to fire a shot. Most notably were Captain Silas Soule and Lieutenant Joseph Kramer. They convinced their companies to stand down as well. And there were federal investigations into what took place here, which by August of 1865, those investigations called this a massacre, and that was the word they used in their reports.
Okay, so here we have a case where an errant U.S. Army unit attacked a peaceful group of Indians, and the U.S. government taking ownership of that situation. So we're here today. It's a very chilly day, much like it was during the attack. What are some of the lasting impressions that we've learned from Sand Creek going forward?
Well, some of the lasting impressions, the things that were going on leading up to the Sand Creek Massacre, tensions between the native tribes who were already out here on the plains and the settlers coming into the Colorado area, the fear that caused, the anger between those two groups, the issues that led to this are the same issues that people deal with today. So it's a good reminder for people that the past does repeat itself on occasion.
It sure does. We've seen that in all parts of the world, to include our own country at times. What do you want the visitor to get from their experience here at Sand Creek?
The main thing we want visitors to know about Sand Creek is that not all parts of American history are light and happy. There are darker ones too. But those darker histories are just as important as the feel-good stories because you can learn from them.
They sure are.
Yeah.
They sure are.
And even despite the massacre that took place here, people do persevere. The Cheyenne and Arapaho tribes are very much alive and well today.
Very good. Very good. How do people get in touch with you if they want to schedule a visit?
So the hours of the park right now for the winter through March 1st are Thursday through Monday at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We do have a website, www.nps.gov/sand,
Okay.
S-A-N-D. We are also on Facebook. If you search Sand Creek Massacre on Facebook, you should be able to find us.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Terry, thank you for your time. I know you're busy, and have a great day, and Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you. Same to you. My pleasure.
Thank you.